Ladies and gentlemen, it's back. Another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. We are really in the middle of the adventure now. We've battled our way underneath Hogwarts, into the dungeons, fighting off some vicious baddies, some spiders, statues, and other possessed organisms. You name it. But we also are well equipped with a lot of spells, including Expelliarmus. I see we got a viewer already in here. It's Noah Wright. Welcome in here, man. I tell you what's up. These really high ceilings here at Hogwarts is what's up. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, I want to welcome you guys back to Ladder of Light Gaming. This is Axon Jackson Wilson with more Hogwarts Legacy. We're about to head back up to the main portion of Hogwarts. As you can see, we were way underneath the castle, in the deep darkness, in search of what's beyond the missing pages of the book that we discovered in that restricted section located in the library.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies whilst away. I suppose I have enough to distract myself until he returns to the book.
Check that out, guys. Your boy's got some range. But anyways, like I said, I'm Axon Jackson Wilson. Noah just asked where Jacob Bates, my partner, is. He's down in Florida right now, man. He's doing great. He's been on a hiatus in terms of making videos, but...
to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
My apologies, folks. So after that announcement from Professor Sharp, back to our regular scheduled programming. Bates will be back on here, Noah. I'm not sure when yet, but you know, he's been a great supporter. He's got some great content out, so be sure to check that out, guys. We got a lot of means of entertainment for you here on Ladder of Light Gaming, and most importantly, we want to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. He's the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through Him. No matter what happens on our streams, He gets the glory. And I don't care who you are or what you've been through. If you're watching, you have yet to give your life to Jesus Christ, He's calling your name. He wants a relationship with you. If you want to go to heaven, and that is the key to the gate. So now, it looks like we need to live as a student until Professor Fig returns. So that means attending flying class with Madam Gagawa. And we also need to do Professor Sharp's assignment so we can learn Del Pozo. We also have a lot of other side quests, but we're not going to worry about those yet. We have the required level for flying class, so let's head there now. I see that Noah Wright's been watching The Chosen. That's a great series, man. For those of you that haven't seen The Chosen, I encourage you to check that out. It tells the Bible stories of Jesus Christ and the life that He lived. So if you want to get to know Him, I think that's a great way to start. In His Word, obviously, but I think The Chosen makes it a lot easier to understand. So, thank you, Noah, for sharing that. That could definitely help a lot of people here today. Oh, we about to do flying class at night? This will be a rather somber environment. Okay. So after a little sleep under the stars, boy, that's a wonderful experience. Being out in nature, we're ready to get started.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
see how our aerial skills
Mr.
are.
Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up,
Up.
up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Say with authority. Up.
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care.
Wish
The
I had my
brooms
own
are
broom.
school property. I want them returned in one piece.
This is brilliant.
Up, up, and away!
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Advanced exercise, you say?
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view.
Awesome!
Nice
We're
day,
flying!
Fortnite.
We're flying!
Brilliant.
What an experience! I believe I can fly.
The old
I
boathouse.
believe I
Wish you
can
could have
touch the
experienced crossing the lake as the
sky.
first year.
Think about it every night, babe. Spread your wings, or in this case, your broomsticks, and fly.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Whoa! How about this for an amusement park ride? I mean, with today's technology, they definitely could make this happen.
Oh, did anyone else
Woo!
see that?
Whoa!
Oh, well done! Have a moment?
Flawless.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But
I would
I'm
say
getting
so.
ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
A Ravenclaw, huh? But hold on a second. Pump your brakes, dude.
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now,
I guess
climb
I'm
over
forced
the
to do it.
Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? the gardens. The Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett?
I cannot get enough of this view, guys. Look at that. This is incredible.
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation. There's the famous bridge. Think of
now
all
that's
the
more
magic
like it.
holding it up. You sure you're not part hippogriff? And the owlery.
Look, there's the
That's
stadium.
a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Let's go play some Quidditch.
Politics and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
It's amazing.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back.
Follow me, Everett. My turn to lead. Flying might be my favorite part of this game so far.
Miss Pearl, better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
Smooth and easy.
And where have you two been?
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
I mean, I didn't really have a
Chin up.
choice. I tried to turn him
That was
down.
some rather good flying.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I knew he was troublemaker, though. And lo and behold...
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
They were. But now you guys can see why I didn't take up Weasley's offer to get that extra ingredient when we were in potions class. I mean, I do have no regrets, but I do wish we hadn't gotten in trouble.
Perhaps, but we did get in trouble, and Kagawa could hold it against us.
Rotten luck, that. I didn't think she'd see us. But it's no matter. You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom, then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Check that out. All 6 main quests completed, and we have reached level 10 and gained another talent point. Shout out to Hetav if you're watching. He taught me how to do this. See, we got 5 talent points available, so let's get more of this stuff equipped. You guys missed the last episode. We equipped an upgraded Incendio, in which we can unleash a ring of flame around us. And now we have an opportunity to either use Accio Mystery, Levioso Mastery, or we could go to Dark Arts, where we can unlock Stupefy, Stunning Curse, which has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take increased damage. That's pretty cool. And dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all other cursed targets. We're going to explore all of these. See which one we like the best. Ancient magic throw expertise. The ancient magic throw catches and throws disarmed enemy weapons. Spell knowledge, which we can hold R2 and tap in a certain direction to swap to an unlocked spell set. Ooh, stealth. What's this? It's probably the invisible. Yep. The enemy's ability to detect you is reduced. And this will allow us to sprint while using disillusionment. And finally, we got the Room of Requirement, which has the Endurance Potion Potency. Makes us invulnerable and deflects projectile attacks back to enemies. We can unlock all of these. We've got the required level. But I think what we're going to do is stick with the spells for right now. Maybe. Accio Mastery. You know what? I like this Levioso. Because then if I'm being ganged up, like in that duel fight, I can distract multiple enemies here. I can stun them and then cast the basic spell on them. So we'll definitely go with that. And I can also use that previous spell that we learned in the last episode, Expelliarmus, to disarm them. It's starting to come together for me, guys. We still got 4 talent points available. We might as well use it on this as well. So now that we have all the spells for now, let's go to Dark Arts. Let's see which one of these we like. Let's go with the Stupefy. And then we can also use a disarming curse. Expelliarmus has the same effect as a curse on enemies, and they'll take increased damage. And of course, when we use this spell, we also could deal damage to all cursed targets. This is how we can fend off multiple enemies when we're outnumbered. Starting to get the hang of this, y'all. We're going to have more increased magic in terms of strength. Once again, Hetav, shout out to you, brother, for showing me how to use talent points. All right, now let's take a look at our quests. We're still awaiting on the return of Professor Fig. So now, looks like we need to check in with Professor Sharp's assignment, so we can learn Depulso.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Not now, Sebastian. I got work to do. Oh, we also have the opportunity to meet Professor Weasley. Let's go do that right now.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Revelio.
I think we're off to a hot start today, guys. Very successful episode so far. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You're watching Hogwarts Legacy, hosted by Axon Jackson Wilson here on Ladder of Light Gaming. Merry Christmas, everybody, and a Happy New Year. And remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. He was born into this world so he could die on the cross for you and save your soul for all eternity. He conquered death, he resurrected from the grave, and it's because of that that all the believers that put their faith in him, repent and turn from their sin and turn to him, will be spared, and they will rise with him.
I could test you. Oh, that would be incredible. If you're sure.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
What's that treasure chest icon mean?
Oi, can you help me?
No, not right now.
And then the werewolves join the goblins.
In the Goblin Rebellion of
Off on another adventure, are we?
The Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbye.
Incendio. Accio. Leviosa.
I was going to warp to Professor Weasley, but glad I didn't, because there's a lot more to discover within these walls.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Oh, this brings back memories of the Order of the Phoenix. The hidden room beneath the walls.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
What can I say? I'm following in the footsteps of the great Harry Potter, Dumbledore's army. Gryffindor. This is further proof that it was meant to be.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Slowly but surely building our repertoire.
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
So we've already learned how to
Where
use a
in
broom.
Merlin's name is that elf?
But anyway, as I was saying, we learned how to use a broom. Got a new spell.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
But anyway, as I was saying, like...
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
We've already learned a new spell. We've learned how to use a broomstick. We're picking up on things pretty quick here at Hogwarts. Speaking of new spell, here it is. Wonder what's back here. Where can we drag this to? Ooh.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
What can I say, guys? This is quite neat. Bit offended the room thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. Ooh, this reminds me of the lanterns from Tangled. Beautiful atmosphere. Let's see what's through
How
here.
does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Ooh, a harp floating in midair.
What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Ooh, what's this? There's the house elf.
Careful. Huh? Oh, there you are.
Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Happy place. Go to a happy place. Happy place indeed. Okay, that was awesome.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
We have unlocked the Desk of Description. Use it to reveal the magical properties of any unidentified gear that you've collected. Can we collect those things? I guess not.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the Desk of Description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Spells galore. Now we got the conjuring spell.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from Tomes and Scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as Moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potions station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Alright, so now we got the conjuring spell. Let's assign that. Let's put that on the fire for right now. Alright, so it looks like we need to conjure a potting table and a potion station. Let's try to use this on the chair. Let's see. Oh, this is cool. We can put it wherever we want. Let's put this right here. Now, which style do we want to use? How about we go with that first one? All right. I thought I just put that down. All right, now let's conjure a potting table. See what options they got for this one. Let's put them on opposite sides.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Well, I'd definitely be interested in that.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Okay, so I don't have enough moonstone, but I'm getting pretty close. So we'll keep that in mind. Let's see if I can brew some potions. I don't have enough for Wiggenweld, because I still need some Dittany leaves. And I also can't brew another Endurus, because I don't have any Ashwinder eggs. And then Lacewing Flies and Fluxweed Stem for Felix Felicis. So anyway, this looks like a nice place for me to be. Thanks, Professor Weasley, for introducing me to this. Now let's look at our updated quests. And see if we can... Oh wow, we're going to have to go learn a curse with Sebastian. Until we await the return of Professor Fig. Alright, let's do it. Let's get to it. I must say I love these foo flames that we can use for fast travel here in the castle. Check your boy out. You know I gotta get my jogging in. And my sprints. Gotta make sure I stay in shape. Stay active. They got me doing a lot of getting around here at Hogwarts.
Over here.
Sebastian.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Chests galore. Solar protection goggles. Let's see what that's all about. Ooh, frameless tinted spectacles. Extraordinary. Definitely equip that. And I believe that's all the new equipment we have for right now. Ooh, we got 673 coins. Slowly but surely going up. Got our health at 410. Defense and offense slowly rising. Gotta love it, guys. You know, I came into this not knowing what to expect, but we jumped right into the hardest difficulty. With the help of a couple of my loyal subscribers and viewers, including Ketav. Shout out to you if you're watching. We're definitely making a name for ourselves here at Hogwarts. Still a lot of stuff to learn, but we're coming along quite nicely. As you can see, we're 16% on quests. A lot yet to discover on this game, as our progress is only 5%. This is going to be an extended playthrough, and hopefully we gain a lot of subscribers and more supporters as we embark on this magical journey.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous. He frowns upon using forbidden spells. Although he did enjoy learning this one. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Jeez, we're learning about all these secret headquarters. A little undercover work. I think this is the 3rd spell that we've learned already today. Starting to pick up the pace a little bit. Confringo. Sounds intimidating.
Getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Confringo! Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. Confringo! That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Nothing to it, Sebastian. I learned how to use the targeting system in the last episode. Again, shout out to Hetav for teaching me.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, We singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
You know what? Everybody's got that inner rebel. I'm ready for more
This is
spells like this.
exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Yeah, I might consider that.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
I'm not ready to tell him everything yet.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Take care, Sebastian.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Yeah, we gotta keep it between me and Sebastian. A promise is a promise.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Okay, I promise not to say anything. I mean, that was my goal to begin with. I'm not trying to spread anything to anybody.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Great. Yeah, you do that. My apologies for lying there. Guys, in all seriousness, don't lie. God hates that. As a matter of fact, he hates it so much, it's mentioned twice in the 7 things he despises. Look it up. It's in Scripture. It's in Proverbs. It's in the Bible. That book will give you all the wisdom you need for your life. Again, if you haven't given your life to Jesus Christ, I pray that you do so now. Those that call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. Anyways, now that we're out of that mess, let's go to our quests. Okay, finally we can reunite with Professor Fig. Let's head to the map chamber and report to him. Let's show him the missing pages and the secret map chamber. We're finally making some progress, y'all. We're up to level 10 and almost to level 11.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Wingardium Leviosa. That's the spell Hermione was casting in the second movie. The swish and flick with the feather. That should immediately ring a bell for all you Harry Potter loyalists. Speaking of feather, we've been fluttering like one in this episode. We're spreading our wings and we're flying through these quests.
I was hoping to see you.
Professor Fig, my man.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then, we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Well, that sets the stage for our next live stream, everybody. This has been another episode of Hogwarts Legacy, starring Axon Jackson Wilson. Our next stream will be coming up on New Year's Eve, December the 31st. So be sure to tune in for that, and we'll get you started off right in 2026. Ooh, you can just sense the anticipation building. Want to thank everybody once again for their support. Like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to tune in tomorrow for more Backyard Baseball 1997. That's currently our sports series. And we'll be alternating with Hogwarts Legacy. Like I said, it'll be coming up to ring in your new year. May the peace that passes beyond all understanding and the unconditional love of Jesus Christ be yours today in His holy and almighty name.